Hello everyone, welcome. My name is vAaron, and today we're going to talk about the best method of making AD currently in Mod23. So I haven't uploaded in 2 days. I'm going to be honest, the heat wave absolutely scorched me in particular. I had hay fever, swollen throat, voice gone. I didn't even want to be in my room. It was that hot because the English houses, the houses in the UK, are designed to keep the heat in. So when you've got 40 degrees Celsius weather just bearing through your windows, all that heat will remain inside. And plus, we don't have aircon, so I just honestly didn't feel up to making a video while that heat wave was going on. However, we are back to normal temperature. It is now 20 degrees, and we're back to making videos. So, the best way of making AD currently, of course, everyone knows the main way, and that is Mastercraft. If you can complete your Mastercraft and unlock the crafting of the Sharandar weapons, you can make a killing. Now, Mastercraft is one of them things where you have to spend AD to make AD. However, in the long run, when it is complete, you will be raking it in. It's so lucrative as long as you can get past the grind, you stay committed. Something I've never been able to do when it comes to Mastercraft, but you guys might be different. That is hands down the best way of making AD. I was looking at the rogue weapons, they're called the Feywood Stiletto or something. So the regular Feywood weapons are about 5 million each, offhand and main hand, and then the plus ones are 10 million each. And I've already got the old Mastercraft weapons. I just didn't think, in my opinion, it was worth it. However, everyone is different. The weapons do sell. People buy the weapons because they want to have the best of the best items and gear. So it is understandable. So, for the newer players, you are definitely going to want to make your 100k rough AD. How do you do that? Well, you go over to your queues, and you do these random queues right here. Obviously, the advanced dungeon queue are some of the harder dungeons that you might struggle with, depending on how new you are to the game. However, the skirmish and the dungeon queue, they should be easily doable. And yeah, that'll essentially get you your rough AD, along with doing any other dungeon that you want to do. Maybe you feel like doing a gauntlet run. Anyone doesn't know what a gauntlet run is, it's basically doing every single dungeon in the list all the way down, open the chest at the end, get your rewards. You can basically make from your daily rough AD limit, you can make 3 million per month. That's not including any items that you get from the chests that you are able to sell. You can definitely make more than 4 million a month. So, I'm going to talk about my favorite way of making AD right now. Obviously, you guys might have different opinions. You guys might make AD in a different way. Make sure you let me know down below what your method of making AD is. So, Vault of Stars. Anyone doesn't know what Vault of Stars is, it's an epic dungeon. And it is where the Band of Air dropped. Well, the Regents for the Band of Air. As long as you're doing hardcore, you'll get the chance at the Regents. However, as someone who's got the Band of Air already, I don't need the Regents. And also, if you go in here, I think you can, I want to say you can do it at 40k on a private, but don't quote me on that. But basically, you go, start the Vault of Stars, you get to the first boss, kill the first boss. He has a chance at dropping a whisker. These whiskers are about 170k on the auction house. So let's say you go into the Vault of Stars, you kill that first boss. On normal, it's not difficult at all. Whether you can pull your own weight as a 45k item level player, I honestly couldn't tell you. I've never been in there at 45 item level, and I don't plan on making a new character to test it out either. It's just too much hassle. However, if you're able to get through Vault of Stars, make sure you get that first boss done, only if you are doing it to make AD. If you're doing it for the Band of Air, then obviously you will need all the regions at all the mini bosses. However, you still get a chance at the whiskers as you progress through the dungeon and kill the bosses. So these whiskers sell for about 170k on the auction house. Let's have a look here. We type whisk in. So there you go, they're about 170k. These are used in Mastercraft, which is why they are so sought after. Now, if you, let's say you want to commit yourself to making AD, then what I would say is you get, as long as you're staying committed, limit yourself to about 5 to 10 whiskers per day. So let's say you get 10 whiskers per day. That is 1.7 mil. Doesn't sound like a lot, right? However, in 10 days, that 1.7 mil can then go to 17 mil. And that is just in 10 days. Which means in a month, I don't even know, 45 mil, 50 mil, something like that. You could get 50 million in a month doing this method. Obviously, it depends how long you are able to play. However, if you are committed to making Astral Diamonds, because let's face it, Astral Diamonds basically make the game a lot stress-free. Well, takes the stress down a little bit, because you don't have to worry about Cryptic bringing in new things, because whatever they do, as long as you've got a mountain of AD, you know you can afford the changes and to better your character. So for me personally, if I was to commit myself to making AD, I would definitely go and farm them whiskers. Limit yourself to about 5 or 10 a day. Even if you farm 5 a day, it's really not that hard to do. The drop rate is, well, it's RNG. It's very random. So if you limit yourself to 5 a day, you could probably make 25 million a month. If I've done that math right. That for me, right now in Mod 23, is hands down the best method of making AD. Obviously, there is events that you can do also. For example, we have right now the 2 times refining stones event. If anyone doesn't know how to make AD from this, I will link you a video down below, because you can make a, I wouldn't say a killing, but as long as you stay dedicated to farming the mini dungeon, you can make a lot of AD from that as well. Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're making your AD. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. You want to make your way back to the channel. Hopefully we are back to daily uploads. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm a killer.